This is the driving force behind narcissists' inability to stop their destructive behavior. Narcissists have a distorted self-image and a profound awareness that they don't measure up to that picture. As a result, individuals have anxiety over projecting the wrong picture of themselves, and they engage in socially unacceptable behavior as a result. In nearly every scenario, the narcissist's primary motivation is to improve themselves. We can't, however, take such behavior at face value, especially if the actor is making overstated claims. Because of this, I cannot conclude that they have a positive opinion of themselves, and there is obviously something lacking in their lives. Self-loathing may be present in vulnerable narcissists. It's terrible and sad in a word. They fear they will always fall short. It's true that even if you manage to make $1 billion, it won't help with your mental health issues. Regardless of how much effort they put into plotting, fibbing, and manipulating, narcissists can always count on these three things. Narcissists suffer from severe and persistent depression since they are largely responsible for their own problems. Those that fit the narcissist profile are tortured, fearful, and miserable people who put on a show of happiness by way of their smiles, confidence, and financial possessions. They have everything that life has to offer, yet that doesn't make their anxious feelings go away. The narcissist never finds the one person who can change their life, even if they appear perfect at the time. The narcissist's fixation with power, which overrides any desire for contrition, is the root of all their problems. In light of this, narcissists are doomed, for lack of a better word. They have, in the simplest terms possible, started down a path from which they will have a difficult time reversing course. Therefore, narcissists may have certain constants in their lives. If you can wrap your head around this, you'll have a better idea of how and why your success threatens theirs. When you have an idea of what they hope to accomplish, you can begin to get a sense of how they run their business. If you realize that they are their own worst enemy, you'll have a far better grasp of why they are doomed to an eternity of misery and why they are not someone you should fear or envy. What's more, I demonstrated the process in this video. Narcissists appear to be cursed with an unending stream of misfortune. The couple always has this with them whenever they leave the house. They avoid being by themselves for fear of confronting their problem, which is constantly present. It appears that narcissism can be a basis for legal action. Narcissists also struggle with the fact that they are continuously striving to improve themselves. They will never be happy, no matter what they obtain or do. The reality is that they will never find lasting happiness. Despite this, they keep telling themselves that they are useless and unimportant. They can't shake the feeling that there's always more to get and do. Nothing, not even material success or external acclaim, seems able to fill the narcissist's own inner void. The green glare of envy guarantees they'll never be content with what they have, dooming them to a never-ending cycle of wanting more and never being satisfied with less. If you constantly judge yourself against others, you will never be happy. Narcissists also have a hard time admitting when they're incorrect. Nothing, not even themselves, can offer them happiness. In contrast, narcissists are notorious for abusing their victims to the point where the latter actively seek to distance themselves from them. It hasn't occurred to them once to do what's best for themselves. In other words, they keep piling it on. It's crucial to bring along extra staff and supplies. They will live in eternal terror, which is an even worse damnation. At any moment, their hypocrisy could be exposed, or somebody could stand up to them and make them pay for their lies. This causes narcissists to constantly worry about what other people think of them. They can't find peace because they can't seem to stop worrying and worrying about everything. Narcissists believe that other people only care about them for what they can get out of them, and that they are entitled to continue receiving this treatment. They're afraid of being duped or found out. A narcissist I knew would often mask her feelings of inadequacy and jealousy with humor. It wasn't uncommon for her humor to belittle or offend others around her. One subset of narcissists uses humor to get narcissistic supply, make others feel comfortable around them, and hide their own shortcomings. In this video, I talked about how narcissists can utilize humor, but this is definitely not a joke. It's true that fear may paralyze anyone, but a narcissist's focus on themselves makes it extremely difficult for them to overcome. What they dread most is that the truth will be made public. As a result, they would suffer the shame they have been trying so hard to escape. First impressions aren't always accurate. They keep trying to hide their true identities from the world. The paranoia, insecurity, manipulation, and defensiveness of a narcissist all originate from an intense terror of rejection. Last but not least, narcissists will constantly be let down since their expectations are unrealistically high. When it comes to choosing intimate friends, they have quite high requirements. Because of their haughty attitude, they believed they were superior to everyone else. A never-ending cycle of despair awaits them, as they will never achieve the level of dominance and pain they imagine. There's no way they'll be able to acquire what they want, despite their conviction that they deserve it. Because of their overblown feeling of entitlement, narcissists are prone to frequent outbursts of anger and depression when their needs aren't met. They're like spoilt children that throw tantrums when they don't get what they want. Narcissists are perpetually let down because they refuse to accept reality and acknowledge they have no say in the acts of others or the results of the situations in which they find themselves. Everything will come crashing down because of their drive to control every detail. In light of this, the narcissist's life is, to put it mildly, not a particularly pleasant one. This is why narcissists get anger when they see other people enjoying themselves. Reason being, they're doomed to a life of disappointment, despair, and terror. While it's true that some narcissists can be helped, this won't happen if the person needs help but refuses to get it. The narcissist must choose to get better. We have no control over whether or if they will alter their behavior. Conversely, narcissists prefer to keep up appearances. The ability to fake it is more important than being real. As a means of fitting in, they would rather put on an act of joy, enthusiasm, and love. These people are master liars because they bring suffering into the world and then project it onto others. They are emotionally distant from others because of their inability to look past their own needs and concerns. Because of their general discontent with life, people tend to lose their temper easily and get aggravated over trivial matters. They use humans as pawns in a game of dominance and power. Due to the emotional intemperance of modern society, couples often feel the need to fabricate a false sense of harmony in their relationships. The only constants in their existence are disappointment, dread, and sadness. What they really want is for everyone else to experience what they are. Keep it in mind, even if the narcissist seems content on the surface. You will be persuaded to assume that everything is fine when in fact it is not. Never ever envy a narcissist for this reason. Once again, I pray that you've gained some insight from this. If you found this to be helpful, please share it with others. Thanks for coming today. We've enjoyed your company. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. It is really appreciated.